All right, hi everybody, and welcome to our first lesson online here. And what we're going to do is really just talk about an introduction to marketing and advertisement in this lesson, and just kind of give you some updates as to what's going to happen in this course as well. So let's get going here. So how is this process going to work? Well, you're going to find these PowerPoint screencasts. Basically, I'm going to walk through some lessons and talk you through them as we go through as well. And they're going to guide you through the content of the course. So I'm going to try and upload at least 2 a week, and you'll be expected to take notes, learn the content, and then you'll actually be tested on all this content. Every couple of weeks, I'll throw up a quiz as well on Haiku. You're not going to be required to turn in any notes, but I really actually do encourage you to do that, and you can save those notes in Haiku as opposed to having to go through all of these PowerPoints again when you want to study for a quiz. And again, all the content of these sections is testable every couple of weeks, and if you keep up with the learning, you'll do well in these tests. So we're moving into marketing, talking a little bit of marketing, advertising, and so I wanted to start off by just kind of looking at a little picture here. When you see this, what does this make you think of? Most people would recognize this as a play on an American flag, where you have the stripes the same as the American flag, but the stars, instead of stars, of the 50 states, you have a number of different corporations signified here. Starbucks, NBC, GE, Intel. So what is this really saying about the way that the American culture and economy has really gone? Well, I think it's probably what it's trying to say here. A little bit of it is that instead of the unity of the states really keeping United States together, it's being driven by the economy and by these corporations. So what we're going to look at today, really quickly, it's a short one today. It's what is marketing? What are the different forms of marketing, and have you ever been influenced by it? So here's a visual on the left that kind of gets you thinking about this a little bit. But basically, marketing is, by definition, the process of planning, pricing, promoting, selling, and distributing different ideas, products, or services. Again, doesn't have to be just a product. You could be selling an idea, you could be selling a service. The point of marketing is to create the exchanges that satisfy your customers. Why do you want to do that? Because you want them coming back. And marketing as well, another point there is that it's always constantly ongoing change. Um, you'll know that marketing today is very different from marketing even 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The internet has really taken over. You used to be able to do a lot of your advertisement and marketing on not only on television, but in newspapers, magazines. A lot of that has gone online now, and you also have you ad campaigns that you can do online, and even small businesses can make a good deal of waves there. Marketers really need to keep up with the trends and the customer attitudes because that's the market. You want to make sure that you're hitting the people that you are wanting to hit. Your products and ideas and services are developed must reflect those trends and must reflect the attitudes. You have to be on top of that as a company to make sure that you are ready for the next wave of whatever that might be out there. And also pricing, promotion, distribution has to reflect those attitudes as well. So how do marketers use advertising to create connections between their product and service and between their customers? So I want to give you a little exercise here to work on this week for the next few days. And here's what you need to do. Step one, you must identify 10 different advertising slogans that companies would have. For each slogan, you want to identify what the slogan informs customers about the product. What does it really say about that product? And then explain how the slogan creates a connection with the customer. And that's really a big part of this. The first couple are worth a couple marks each, but this one's worth 5. And then add a picture to each logo. And you can do that in PowerPoint, Word, Notebook, whatever you feel like. And then number your responses and submit that back on Haiku as well. So make sure that as you're going through this, you're touching on each of these 4 points and addressing them all. So here's a little example, then I'll end off with the actual slide again on the Intro to Marketing assignment. So marketing, Mazda's cars, their marketing slogan is Zoom Zoom. The slogan doesn't really say anything directly about the product, but implies that Mazdas are fast and they're fun. The slogan creates a connection with the customers by giving the idea of fun and fast, carefree, childish notion, idea, and it connects this idea with the product. The child's car in the background that says Zoom Zoom is using that slogan as well. And the emotional connection is that perception that people who drive Mazdas can leave their worries behind and feel like a race car driver, just as Maya pretended in childhood. So you'll see I hit all three of those points and threw in a picture as well. So once again, I'll leave you with this last slide again. Here's what you need to do. 10 different slides that will, like you could do in PowerPoint, or you could do it on Word or Notebook, exactly how you want to do it. And then make sure you identify what the slogan informs the customers, and then explain how that creates a connection to the customer. Okay, great. We will throw up another one of these in the next few days, and you'll have the next assignment as well. Thank you.